this is the world's fastest pizza delivery vehicle.
What if I told you that one of the world's most recognizable pizza brands, a company that now operates over 5,500 locations across 45 countries, traces its entire origin back to a single car? Not a business loan, not a rich investor, a car. A gold and black bumblebee-striped 1971 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. And the story of that car is connected to a man who once traded his most prized possession for pocket change. 26 years later, he spent $250,000 chasing it down. And you won't believe what he found. But before we pop the clutch and launch into this story, do me a quick favor. If you love deep dives into iconic cars with insane histories, hit that subscribe button right now. Smash the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let's get into it. The year was 1983. A 21-year-old John Schnatter was fresh out of Ball State University and staring down a massive family crisis. His father's tavern, Mix Lounge in Jeffersonville, Indiana, was drowning in debt and teetering on the absolute edge of bankruptcy. John had a burning ambition to make pizza, but first he had to save his dad's livelihood. Now, let's talk about what he was giving up, because this part matters. At the time, John owned what many gearheads consider the ultimate street machine, a 1971 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Let's run the specs. Under the hood sat Chevy's legendary 350 cubic inch LT1 V8, officially rated at 330 gross horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque, mated to a heavy-duty 4-speed manual transmission. The second-generation F-body was a pure adrenaline machine, capable of launching from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds. Coated in a stunning gold finish with thick black racing stripes, a sunroof, BF Goodrich tires, and a Positrack rear differential he swapped in himself. This was not just a car, it was a loud, aggressive, head-turning statement. John had actually bought it when he was just 15 years old for $1,600, spending countless hours working on it. This car was his identity. But family came first. To save Mix Lounge, John made the agonizing call to hand over the keys. He sold the Camaro for a mere $2,800. He used the cash to wipe out his father's most pressing debts. And with the remaining $1,600, he bought heavily used restaurant equipment, a beat-up commercial mixer, a secondhand pizza oven, and the bare minimum to get cooking. He knocked out a broom closet in the back of the tavern, crammed in his oven, and started sliding pizzas through a window to bar patrons. The food was a hit. The tiny broom closet operation expanded fast. By 1984, Papa John's Pizza was officially born. By 1993, the company went public on NASDAQ. By 1997, they had over 1,500 locations. And by 2017, Schnatter's net worth had crossed the $1 billion mark. All of it, every single store, every commercial, every Super Bowl ad, traceable back to a $2,800 car sale. Fast forward to 2009, Papa John's is a global powerhouse. John Schnatter has achieved extraordinary wealth, but there is a 350 cubic inch hole in his chest that no amount of success can fill. He wants his car back. Not a replica, and yes, he had one built, but his exact 1971 Camaro Z28. The specific VIN, his car. So Schnatter launched an unprecedented nationwide road trip and marketing campaign. He put out a $25,000 finder's reward. Cold leads, he bumped it to $250,000. For context, pristine 71 Z28s were fetching $40,000 to $60,000 at classic car auctions at the time. $250,000 for a driver condition 71 was absolutely unheard of. It made headlines everywhere. And it worked. A man named Jeff Robinson from Flatwoods, Kentucky, a small town of about 7,600 people, just 165 miles from Papa John's own headquarters in Louisville, had the car. He had picked it up years earlier for a fraction of the reward price and had been drag racing it. By the time Schnatter found it, Robinson had the engine producing 825 horsepower and running a 9.55 second quarter mile at 141 miles per hour. Probably, as one contact put it, the fastest pizza delivery car on Earth. The VIN was verified. It was a perfect match. On August 26, 2009, exactly 26 years after the sale, Schnatter handed over a $250,000 check. The original family that helped connect them walked away with a $25,000 finder's fee. The Camaro was restored to factory-fresh condition, gold paint, black stripes, and a custom Kentucky plate that read PZZA1 or Pizza. It was placed on permanent display at Papa John's corporate headquarters in Louisville, replacing the replica that had been standing in for it all those years. But this story was not done. August 2015, Detroit, Michigan, Schnatter brought the iconic Z28 up to the Woodward Dream Cruise, the largest single-day automotive event in the world. Drawing over 1 million visitors, the Camaro was on display, soaking in the spotlight it deserved. Then Saturday night hit. Thieves hotwired a Chevy Silverado pickup on the East Woodbridge Street, hitched the enclosed trailer carrying the Z28, and vanished into the Detroit night. Sunday morning, car gone. Schnatter was distraught. Detroit PD launched an investigation. A $10,000 reward went out immediately. The Silverado and trailer turned up abandoned about 8 miles apart. But the Camaro, nowhere. Classic car thefts usually end badly. Rare matching numbers parts get stripped and sold, or the car gets shipped overseas and disappears forever. But the heat on this one was simply too intense. This was not just any classic. This was arguably the most recognizable Camaro in America. A few days later, a man named Ernest Webster was mowing a grass lot near an abandoned house on Detroit's west side, across from Samuel Gompers Elementary Middle School. He pushed through the tall weeds in the overgrown driveway and caught a flash of gold and black. He recognized it immediately from the news. He dialed 911. Detroit police rushed to the scene. Hidden in the tall grass, the 1971 Z28, completely unharmed. The only thing missing was the pizza license plate. The thieves had dumped it, knowing that moving a car with this much media attention was impossible. The king of pizza delivery cars was going home. Okay, I left out an important detail for a more dramatic effect. The car that was stolen was the replica model for the pizza promotions. It wasn't the original Z28 that John bought as a teenager. The history of John Schnatter's 1971 Camaro Z28 is a masterclass in sacrifice, obsession, and legacy. It is a mechanical monument to the hustle. Every time you see a Papa John's box or scroll past one of their ads, remember that entire empire exists because a 21-year-old kid loved his family more than he loved his 330 horsepower 4-speed dream machine. Selling that car was the ultimate sacrifice. Spending $250,000 to get it back proved his worth was always beyond dollars. And surviving a Detroit heist? That sealed its legend forever. Thanks for watching. If you got value from this, hit the like button and subscribe for more epic automotive stories every week. Until next time, keep the shiny side up. See you in the next one.